Tell me how you assess the fighter's preparation and what's he looking like?
Yeah, preparation's gone really well. As you know, we've been up in Scotland and preparing, and we were like dreading it because we were warned. In fact, Jim Watt, the TV ex-boxer, TV pundit, Jim Watt heard that we were going to Fort William, and he gave us a week. He said we won't last more than a week because of weather. So we've won the bet on that. Weather was so kind to us. I pray, I'm a very deep spiritual person. The weather just so happens, we left literally just a few days ago, about 5 days ago, we came back to London, and look at the weather now. It's -14, it's exactly the same place we were. It's -14, and it's like, you can't do nothing. Exactly. We would have got snowed in up there. So it's gone really well. It's gone really well. Everything's gone well so far.
Looking ahead to the fight, how do you think it's going to go? Obviously, you can't predict how these things go. How do you think it's going to go?
I'm not God, but like I said, if it was humanly possible, we're going to win this fight. It won't be, like I've always said, it won't be lack of training, preparation, provided we didn't get injured, which never happened. It won't be lack of desire or ability. Derek has ability in abundance. So the only thing that can prevent us from winning this fight is destiny. Destiny means that, I've said this many times, if it's not meant to be, it will not be. We will do everything humanly possible within the rules, the boxing rules, to win this fight.
Do you think the Klitschko will take it seriously, Vladimir?
Initially, maybe not, but I think they're human beings. Don't want to know that. Vladimir Klitschko is a human being. I believe the same thing Derek is going through. Although Derek is the challenger, the champion, the pressure is actually on the champion. He has to turn up. Yeah, he has to turn up and produce. It's hard being a champion. It's not easy. So the pressure is actually, I will believe, everyone expects Vladimir to beat Derek, but except for Vladimir. He's a human being. I've studied a little bit of psychology, and I know how the human mind works. Okay, and we will push him to the limit mentally. Then we're gonna get him physically.
Derek, if he does win, it's a defining moment in his career.
Most definitely.
Is he ready for all that comes with the win if he does?
From day one, before we started training, I started training Derek. We had a meeting, myself and him and his mother, and I asked him, "What do you want out of this?" It's like a business plan. And we built an infrastructure. This gym you're in was built because of him, because of Derek Chisora. This gym was built with view that we're going to nurture young up-and-coming talents. It's happened quicker than we envisaged. Which is, it's taking me by surprise. But we have put the work in. It hasn't just happened. Just like in a second. We've worked. Trust me. We've put the work in.
And I suppose the opposite question to that would be, and I know you're not a negative thinker, but how do you prepare his mind if it doesn't go the way that he wants it to go?
If it doesn't go the way we planned it, we have to regroup and come. He's young enough to come again. Like I said, I don't want to take that mentality into the fight, but nevertheless, we are humans. Also, therefore, it might not work out for us. We're going to do everything possible to make sure that it does.
You seem quite excited about it, though.
Oh, it's started to sink in now, I'll be honest with you. My main concern was preparation. When we first got the fight, we had time. We had a few days or a week to think about whether we were going to take it or not. Once we said yes to it, then obviously the worry then is how we're going to prepare in terms of something of this size. Well, I thought this would be like 18 months to 2 years further down the line. So it's come sooner. So you have to literally change. We haven't had to make that many changes, I'll be honest with you, because we've always had a really good training routine. So we've kept to it. If it's not broken, don't mend it. I always say that as well. All we've done is obviously he hasn't done a 12-round fight. This is a world title, so we've had to tweak things here, there, and there. Not too many adjustments.
He can't go to points, can he?
We're not
in Germany.
There's a history of of competing in Germany, so therefore we know that it's not like we don't know. We know the history of sports in Germany. So therefore we've trained with the mentality to go there and force the decision. Don't leave it in the judge's hands. That's our mental attitude in going into this fight.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.